Do that? Of course, of course. Very, very simple. So sometimes the script will automatically move forward to let you know the observer's ready. The rest of the time, you simply hit that down arrow and continue reading the script. So the videos only play on observer screen. So, because it does play videos. When it's done, it'll automatically move forward. So on the video, better to use a big screen. You know, the observer must use a mobile device. You have to put in the Puffin browser if you're going to use it on your phone. So make sure they know not to input their email address when they're asked to do so. So just hit the X. So it's a little harder when you do it on your phone. It's just a smaller screen. It's better if you can do it on your laptop or your computer at home. So it's not important for you to read it perfectly. If you mess up, just keep going like nothing happened. You're the pro, right? So you can also read it out loud to yourself or a teammate a few times just to practice it. So great. So you know everything you need to know about this Ditto presentation. So it's time to give, we're going to call you practice, okay? A call and read the script and let's have some fun. And this is exactly what you're going to do. Is he's going to tell you to start reading here. So, hi, practice. Hey, you know what? I recently started working with a fantastic company and they've given us a really cool interactive multimedia software program to use. So, do you have about 15 minutes? Well, hopefully let's go through it with me and while you're in front of your computer. So, great. So you tell them, go to Healthy Now 1, 2, 3, and let me know when you're there. It'll say, okay, type your first name, last name, separate by the space, then hit enter. It'll also ask them for a password, which you're going to be able to create on this little green arrow down here. When you're online, it'll give you a 7254 or whatever it is, and you tell them that, and then they're in. And when you say that, great. It says we're connected, so now we can get started. So you'll notice on that screen, the picture of the girl and the guy. Okay, that's not what you're going to see on your screen. They're going to see that large, that's going to be their whole computer screen. They don't see any of this other stuff. So as we go through this, you'd really help me by keeping an eye open for anyone you know who may benefit from what I'm about to show you. Sound good? Absolutely. Okay, so there's 3 things a company has to have to really win in a business today. Great leadership, a business model where everybody can make money, and great products that people want and need. Valentus is the fastest growing company in the industry because we have all 3 of them. The technology is interactive, so please click one of the choices and we can come back later and look at the others. So I always thought people would go right to the products, but we've already talked about the products. And also, they always either go to leadership or the business model. So we'll go to business model. So they clicked that at their end. All right? So great. Let's take a look at the business model. So today's reality is quite simple. 96% of people lay awake at night worrying about their finances and their health. How much do you think the average household owes in credit card debt? So they'll click one, right? Usually they're all wrong, but it's actually 21,000 Canadian. Right? So how many North Americans do you think have less than $1,000 US in their bank account? Well, you know what? Over half have a net worth of less than $1,000 in the bank account. And you see that when you go to bank machines or whatever, they do the pieces of paper on the floor at the bar or something. You always see a zero balance, $8, $12. Everybody was payday to payday. So practice. You don't have to tell me, of course, but consider for a moment, what's your net worth? So average people have up to about 6 months just to pay their taxes. They have to work 6 months. So it's becoming more and more obvious that what we've been doing just isn't working. Now, this study shows that 90 out of 100 people are either dead or dead broke by the age 65, and only 1 has true financial independence. So you can see how it shows it on their screen. So practice, wouldn't it be great to be able to show people how to build a business of their own so they can be in control of their future for a change? Of course. So Valentus offers a viable solution for people looking to get healthy and wealthy in a true home-based business opportunity. It's a place where people can be a business for themselves, but not by themselves. Network marketing provides the leverage that people need. Donald Trump, Robert Kiyosaki, the famous author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, say that network marketing provides a vehicle for the average person to make an above-average income. So let's play mix and match and see if you can match the industry to its annual sales for 2013. So they go ahead and they'll pick whatever. And it's actually network marketing brings in $178 billion annually. And I'll guarantee it's more than that. This was done in 2013. So practice, we all know people who have negative things to say about network marketing, right? So wouldn't it make sense to see who has good things to say about the model? Click on who you think endorses network marketing. So they take a look. We always give a hint, they know Donald Trump. But the real answer is the fact that they all do, because it's a proven model to create leverage and wealth working from home. So why haven't more people had success? Well, sadly, they didn't have a system that really worked. You know, not enough time, not enough leads, don't know what to say, not enough traffic. Well, do you recognize these brands? They have 95% success rate. They certainly don't have the greatest products, though, do they? But they do have great traffic, and that's what creates the biggest businesses in the world. Network marketing is definitely a viable business model, and the problem isn't necessarily the products. It's that they can't generate enough traffic, and that's why there's an 80% failure rate in the distributor force. Well practiced, Valentus isn't one of those old and overused network marketing companies. We built the 21st century solution for people looking to create wealth, time, freedom, and better health with solid systems to back it up. Valentus is what network company wants to be when it grows up, right? So, we tell them to click ahead, and they're going to pick something else. So let's pick leadership. Okay, pick that one. And you don't know what they're going to pick, but as soon as they do, this comes up, and you'll say, let's talk about leadership, right? Well, great. Our founder CEO is a gentleman named Dave Jordan, who has built businesses in the excess of 100 million. He's an iconic figure in the network marketing company, featured in many different magazines and radio. Mr. Jordan launched Valentus in the summer of 2014. We are a debt-free company that is rock solid and backed by millions of dollars in capital. That's all well and good, but let's be honest, a lot of companies can say that. One of the things that makes us different is the main reason Mr. Jordan started Valentus was because he wanted to make sure people had the same success as he had. All right? He wanted to build a company with products people would be proud to sell, that they'd be excited to bring their friends and families into, and with a compensation plan that is second to none. Another nice thing about Valentus is that we're still a ground floor company, but with Mr. Jordan's track record, that doesn't happen in business today. Most of the time when something's on ground floor, you don't know if they'll be around in 6 months. We all know companies like that. Well, based on the fact that the company is only in its second year and just surpassed $1 million a month in sales, the future looks very bright for Valentus. And normally what I say is, you know what guys, this program was done in January. Since January, we're not $1 million a month anymore. I know we've all surpassed 3, we're probably hitting 4, right now? So let's click, let's keep on going, so click to move ahead. So the last one left, of course, is product. So I'll show you a few of our incredible products in a minute, but first let me ask you a few questions. Practice, how much do you think the obesity rates have increased since 1980? Go ahead and click. So they click, most people will pick 50 or 75. It's actually 100%. Obesity has doubled since 1980. 2 out of 3 adults are considered overweight or obese. It's actually a real epidemic. More concerning is that 30% of North American children are considered overweight. And think about this, the most common dress size for women used to be 8. Today it's size 14. Here's another scary statistic. Diabetes has increased 300% since 1980. It's the fastest growing disease in American history. And one before we move on, in 1905, the average person consumed 6 pounds of sweeteners in a year. How much do you think we use per year? Again, people say 25, say 75, some say 100. But actually, it's a trick question because the answer is 200 pounds a year. It's so outrageous we didn't think anyone would guess it. So that means some people consume more than their own body weight in sugar each year. Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's true. So talk about demand in markets that are exploding. Over $206 billion per year spent on weight loss. So let's switch gears for a second. And Beverages, what do you think the number one fastest growing consumer goods category is in the last decade's been? Right? Of course, it's coffee. A lot of people say vitamins, which is not a bad answer, but it's coffee by a long shot. Specifically within that industry, dark coffee, which of course we have. Over 19% growth in the last decade, year after year, and all you have to do is stand by Starbucks or go by Tim Hortons and you'll see the lineup. So well practiced with 1 in 3 North Americans being obese, 2 out of 3 overweight, and weight loss being a $206 billion industry. What if we could actually merge 2 industries into one? Well, imagine Starbucks meets Jenny Craig or Tim Hortons meets Weight Watchers. No need to imagine, because we've done it with Avail Slim Roast. It's an Italian dark roast weight management coffee that decreases appetite, reduces sugar cravings and absorption, burns fat, elevates your mood, and increases mental clarity and focus. It's just an amazing, all-natural, safe product. So let's do a quick label comparison between Slim Roast and a popular weight loss drink. We all know this one, and they all say yes. Well, theirs doesn't cut appetite and cravings. It's loaded with sugar and carbohydrates and not sustainable long term. You know, Slim Roast dramatically cuts the appetite and cravings with no added sugar or carbohydrates, and it's very sustainable long term. But what about the people who don't drink coffee? Well, let's take a look at the energy drinks. Go ahead and click on the ingredients you would like to have in your body. Click none as a joke, but of course, everybody gets it. It's none. Okay? But these less than healthy products, when you feel good, building a business now, that's what you want, right? You've got a few other products as well. Just go ahead and click them. Do that. Then you can try some trim. The next one, you know, the big thing is they're all priced right. You can get one box for only $59,